Hello, everybody. We are the Geeks and Degenerates. I am Enzo. This is my forever co-host, John. And today, for this week at least, we'll be talking about some historical movies, whether they'll be fictional or not. History is the theme for this week, starting with Fury, because I don't know if it's coming out here, but Nuremberg, all about the Nuremberg trials, is coming out sometime in November, starring Rami Malek and Russell Crowe as Hermann Goring. Looks interesting.
Ooh.
I hope it's good. And this whole year, 2025, marks the 80th anniversary of the end of the Second World War, which is actually mind-boggling to think about it, that it's almost 100 years old. And I don't know how to save the world is. Yeah.
What have we learned, everybody?
Yeah. But yeah. 11 years ago this movie came out, and like as a young adult, it came out 2014,
God.
right?
Oh my god.
Right?
I thought this was new.
No.
It still feels new. Okay, go on.
Right. Yeah, this came out like 2014, and I was a young, I was still teen when this movie came out, so I was still really into war
I think
movies.
you were 17.
Turning 18
Yeah.
at the time.
We were both into war movies. Like we kept like Black Hawk Down, like Saving Private Ryan. We were really into that type of shit. And especially like the 13 Hours like came out around the same time.
Yeah. But yeah, this is directed by David Ayer and stars Brad Pitt and Logan Lerman and a whole bunch of people that were considered A-listers at the time, and still are. Some of them are, at least. Like, Punisher. I don't know why. John
Bernthal. Michael Pena's here as well.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt, clearly. Shia LaBeouf. Am I missing anyone? I think that's it.
Yeah. I don't think the one who's very mainstream nowadays, which is fine, is Logan Lerman, since I guess he's doing other stuff.
Yeah. But the thing is, just imagine the tone shift, because we were all kind of fans of like the whole Percy Jackson like books and movies.
Yeah.
And when we watch it, we're like, yeah, Logan Lerman's the next big star, and the dude just disappears for a couple of years, and then comes out with this movie,
Right.
and we're like, really? The guy from Percy Jackson will do a war movie? Fine, I guess. Holy shit!
Yeah.
This entire thing is just like PTSD inducing, but at the same time, very just the dialogue itself is just beautiful. You know? I truly love this movie, and it is one of the, I don't know if it's like accurate, but it is one of like the best World War II movies to have come out the past decade.
Yeah. And like Saving Private Ryan, it's not, this entire movie is not one true story. It's based on like the lives of people who were in tanks, and you see in the opening, this whole movie takes place like at the crumbling hours of World War II in Europe, at least. Like Hitler's 1,000-year Reich is no longer lasting 1,000 years. His army is dying off. His Luftwaffe has grounded for the most part. He doesn't dominate everything. His empire is literally shrinking. Again, his supposed 1,000-year Reich is just crumbling all around him, and the Americans and the rest of the Allies are advancing, and you see the lives of what I don't think a lot of movies at the time, even now, show what life was in a tank unit in World War II.
Not a lot, no. And that's why like stuff like what was the name of that one show that we were watching? The one where they're like in the plane. Commander of the Skies or something like that.
Yeah, Masters of
the Sky. Yeah. My God, what's happening next? Anyway, today's a rough day. But yeah, I love that. I really do love that entire concept when it comes to movies, where they focus on just this one tiny job. It's not tiny, but like this one job.
Yeah.
That contributes a shit ton to the fight.
Yeah.
Whether you be like a couple of sardines inside of a tank or a couple of sardines inside of a plane. Yeah. Here it is like that, where it's it's tight. It's you're squished together. Your entire thing is being together. Everyone you know in this tank is your entire world now,
Yeah.
and like you see how they operate. You see how it goes forward, how it steers, how it turns, how it fires, and how Top, which is pretty much Brad Pitt's character, like commands which to shoot at. It's not just one person dictating every movement. It's a connection of 5 different people working at harmony, trying to make sure they come out alive. And that's the beauty of this. Once, like, yes, Logan Lerman, he's just a guy who's just supposed to type letters. I think I forgot.
Yeah.
He just types, and he gets thrown into, hey, you're the next gunner for this team. We're running out of guys, so sadly you're it.
Yeah.
So he gets tossed into the fray. His first job, sure, it's kind of like very quiet at the start, but when shit starts hitting the fan, you're just like, ow, and you start seeing some of your own teammates like just executing war prisoners, people who have surrendered. You're just like, it could do a lot to you.
Yeah.
Like, just from one battle alone, Logan Lerman's character is just like, oh god.
Right. And like David Ayer doesn't hold back with his depiction of World War II. Like just the beginning alone, like when you see what happens to the first gunner, you're just like, oh fuck, we're in for a rough ride then. And then that first time they're ambushed by the Hitler Youth, the Hitler Jugend, and the poor guy just is set on fire, and he's like, I'd rather not last this long on fire. Goodbye. And you're like, oh my god. First battle where Logan Lerman, like War Daddy, teaches him a lesson, and like, I watched this when I was like 18, 17. Like the more I watch it, the rougher this scene gets. When I'm like, the guy's surrendering. Just leave him alone. Why can't you just? Oh fuck. Fuck. I don't like the scene. And like I like the first time you get introduced to the crew of like, Brad Pitt, John Bernthal, and Shia LaBeouf, and Michael Pena, and without Michael Pena, without Logan Lerman, you're like, I kind of don't like these guys. Like especially like John Bernthal, like he's the worst. But like I don't like Michael Pena, I don't like Shia LaBeouf. It's also only like through like some rare moments in Bond, and like literally like at the end of the movie where I'm like, I kind of like these guys. I kind of don't want them to die. But like the first stuff, I'm like, I'm only attached to Brad Pitt, kind of. And I'm more attached to Logan Lerman. I don't want him to die. He's already scarred to death, like emotionally scarred.
Yeah, like I do love that moment where like after their battle, I think it was their second battle.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt really had to just take a knee somewhere and just like have a bit of an emotion because he's just like, I can't stay hard for here long anymore.
Yeah.
We all have that problem. No, but like he can't just like keep up this like exterior of just like, oh, I am calm, collective, and I am hardened by battle. Yeah. No, the man breaks, but he doesn't even give himself a chance to like shed a tear. But like, yeah, so I do love that acting from Brad Pitt, and then and we get those slow moments too when they do take over this like little town. They have breakfast at this place. It was a bit iffy.
Oh yeah,
a bit iffy.
Again, the more I watch this, the moment Brad Pitt enters the house and the mom and daughter are just scared shitless. Like the more you learn about World War II, you're like, I know why. I don't. It's still uncomfortable, even though I know what happens. Like, Logan Lerman and Brad Pitt are just the okay ones, but when the rest of the troop comes in, that's why I say, like, unlike most war movies, I'm like, I don't like these guys. I just like Brad Pitt kind of, and Logan Lerman. Like, John Bernthal is a piece of shit. Shia LaBeouf is questionable at best, and Michael Pena is just an asshole. Just like, can you just shut up? That's why when War Daddy finally has this moment when he tells his soldiers like enough's enough when they're tormenting the poor family, and he slams his knife down and spits on John Bernthal, I'm just like, oh, that
Yeah.
that literally is the tension being broken in the scene, because the entire time I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Is the troop gonna do something horrible to this family? I don't want to think about it. Again,
Neither do I.
the more, even though I've seen this movie a lot of times, and the more I learn about World War II, I'm still like, I know how this ends. I don't like the setting. I want this. If I could, sometimes I do skip the scene because I'm like, I'd rather not go through this again, fellas.
Yeah, it is rough because like we are going through the scene and then we have this quiet moment where we get a little bit of exposition, very bleak exposition. We don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're talking about horses,
Yeah.
the smell of burning horses. They're for sure this is like a battle before poor Logan Lerman was ever in,
Yeah,
and I think they were in Paris that time.
yeah,
So they clearly have been together for a long time. They have
Yeah.
experienced a lot, and this is the time when they're actually able to like be emotional, have a cry,
yeah,
Michael Pena shed a tear here, because they're just like, this war has taken so much from us already.
yeah,
And then we get like, as soon as they're like, okay, we're ready to go off to the next chapter, somebody blows up the house that they were just in.
yeah,
And I think and like the girl didn't make it,
yeah.
like the girl that Logan Lerman liked.
Yeah. I do like the scene before they met the family, where Brad Pitt takes them to a room where high-ranking officials just ended themselves, and he just says, just shows Logan Lerman the point of like ideals are peaceful, but history is violent. And then, and the next scene where he's going through a burning town, and he's just like, it's gonna end soon, eventually, but unfortunately, a lot more people have to die. And then that those words prove prophetic, because they have to fight the Tiger tank, which is an amazing scene, but it just shows how ill-equipped American tanks are against German armor. Like, you're just like, God damn, the Germans really are the masters of tank making. And you see how big a Tiger tank is compared. Like, the Panzer tank is already big enough, but a Tiger tank, you're like, how the fuck are you supposed to kill that?
Yeah, and it's not just that it's big; it's designed to just deflect,
Shells.
just shell fire at you. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, the only time you can actually get them is when you get to the back,
Yeah.
which is hard enough when there's a huge tank, just a huge barrel following you.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, so they kind of had to outsmart them. There was a bit of a scene where they kind of forced Logan Lerman to shoot somebody. Yeah, it was a bit rough, but there was a moment where they finally started like kind of getting close to each other.
Yeah.
They're finally accepting Logan as a teammate because he's been performing,
Yeah.
and they finally give him a name called the Machine.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is sweet, but the tank breaks down because of a mine,
Yeah.
and you're just like, what? And then troops are just coming in and just like, fuck. There's like 300 men, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, an entire SS division they had to make the last stand. The last battle is fucking sick. It also helps that Brad Pitt's character can speak German, so as they're coming in shouting orders, he's insulting them with German. Like,
In German. And I was like, that's funny. Yeah, and then, like, just seeing like one of them die was so painful. Just like the first one that goes out was John Bernthal, but he gets like shrapnel through the gut, and I'm like,
yeah,
and you could hear a pin drop in that moment. You're just like, oh,
yeah,
you're all gonna die here. That's the moment where you're like, no, they're not gonna make it from this because it's too much of an impossible task.
Yeah,
And then bit by bit, you start seeing Michael Pena go. You start to see
Shia
LaBeouf go. And then it was just up to Logan Lerman and Brad Pitt. And Brad Pitt was like, hey, let me do this.
yeah,
This is my world. This is my girl.
yeah.
Like this tank. I can't leave her like this.
Yeah,
And he
like,
just lets him like stay underneath the tank.
for like until the sniper shot, I was like, I think Brad Pitt's gonna, oh fuck, and he gets shot. Like, he doesn't get shot once. gets shot multiple times. I'm like, that's a fucking sniper, man. One shot's bad enough, and you just see him being like hit again and again. And you're like, oh, I guess it's just Logan Lerman making it out. And then you see 2 grenades drop. You're like, yeah, fuck. And then like the next day, you see Americans just like tell Logan Lerman like to calm down. It's okay. We're not the Germans anymore. You're fine. And you just see the carnage, War Daddy's crew inflicted on the SS. You're like, damn. All right. Again, this is not based on one true story. It's based on like accounts of what life is like being in the tank, and you never lose that sense of claustrophobic feeling. It's funny that in your mind you're like a tank is big, right? And you just see the inside. You're like, well, that's a small space for a lot of men. How are you supposed to fit in?
So it's pretty much a coffin for a lot of people, and you're just like, damn.
Yeah.
It is rough. It is rough, and it's just like seeing Logan just being like coming out of the wreckage and just the carnage. That's the last shot we got. It's just him driving away from the tank. Nobody won in this one.
Yeah. So as the case in most like war stories, like there's never true winners. They're just like there's just the survivors and the emotional damage that they have to carry with them for the rest of their lives. But yeah, this is an excellent war movie. It's one of, if I'm being honest, one of David Ayer's best movies. Just after this, he directed Suicide Squad, and you're like, damn, if the studio didn't mess with that, who knows what kind of a masterpiece he could have come up with if they didn't panic that it wasn't funny enough, like Deadpool. So goes the story. But yeah, I hope David Ayer does more movies in the future, more grounded like movies, because that seems to be his expertise, and I would like to see him have a comeback. Like if David Ayer comes back with whatever movie he chooses to make, I will be the first one to watch it, because I like his movies a lot, and he seems like a very down to earth person, so I hope he gets another shot at making movies, because he likes doing it.
Yeah.
But for Fury, what would you rate it?
I'll rate Fury at I'll rate it a 9 out of 10. It is a near damn perfect movie. Like everybody here did not have like we have other actors here and there, but like it really is the 5 of these guys just absolutely stealing the show from everybody else.
Yeah.
And like you do feel like you're part of this. You feel the claustrophobic like space inside of a tank. You feel the connection between a bunch of people who have been together for years, and you feel their loss when they have to accept a new guy to their team, and you feel the camaraderie once they're like, hey, we are brothers and we gotta fight this together, especially at their last stand. The movie flows very quickly. I will say this, I've only noticed on my recent watch that like, oh, it's quite quick.
Yeah.
Blink and you miss it kind of story. Like it's just 1 hour. Like not 1 hour, sorry. It's like one episode of like maybe Game of Thrones kind of deal. But you get so much story with just a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And yeah, as I said, everybody here was just an absolute show stealer here. Shia LaBeouf, in my opinion, probably his best role.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, like nothing really comes to mind than like you know.
I'm thinking when you
actually no. There's this one where he escorts like this kid to become like a wrestler. I want to watch that. I forgot the name escapes me. But
oh yeah, you mentioned that. There's also one where he portrays. It's about his early life, and he's portraying his own dad. I think he directs it. Yeah,
damn,
pretty good performance.
That's gonna be rough.
Yeah, exactly. It's an interesting performance. It's a pretty good movie. I just forgot the name of it, but if I find a name, I'll put it up here. Same with your wrestler movie. I think it's called Peanut Butter Falcon. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah. I think it was that one. I want to watch that.
Yeah. I'll give this a 9 out of 10 as well. Like the only grab I have is that like I don't like the crew at the beginning of this movie where I'm like, I'm not attached to anybody. I'm just here for Logan Lerman and maybe Brad Pitt. But yeah, as you mentioned, this like everybody does a good job. Like Logan Lerman and Brad Pitt, especially in my opinion. Like at a point, in our lives watching movies, I think Brad Pitt has become like, yeah, he's a cool actor. Like ever since like maybe Inglourious Basterds, where I'm like, damn, Brad Pitt's fucking cool. Like ever movie with him since I've seen him in the 2010s, I'm like, god damn, Brad Pitt's cool. Like Inglourious Basterds, Fury, that other Tarantino movie with DiCaprio, and then F1. I'm like, fuck, Brad Pitt's fucking cool. I don't know what it is, but every time he's in the movie, I'm like, I want to watch a Brad Pitt movie nowadays.
Same here.
It's like the same with Tom Cruise. Like whatever Tom Cruise is in next, I'm like, yeah, I'll probably watch it. But the fact that David Ayer doesn't hold back in the with the ugliness of war in general, especially in the grim realities of World War II, whether it be the claustrophobic and nightmarish nature of tank combat, or just the grim reality of civilians caught in the middle of two marching armies trying to destroy each other, or destroy one common enemy, which was Nazi Germany, because of some angry mushless man's mad dreams for world domination crumbling away at his feet, and then just being caught in the crossfire. It is a harrowing tale, and the more you research about World War II, you're just like, knowledge truly is power. I wish I didn't know so much about World War II, but here I am. Not so much of a war enthusiast, war movie enthusiast nowadays, because I'm like, war's not pretty. I'd rather watch, Lord of the Rings or Star Wars. But when it's a good one, like Hacksaw Ridge, or whatever comes next once in a while, I'm like, you know what, I'll check it out. Yeah, 1917. But definitely the repeated watchings, I'm like, you know what, I'll probably just watch those maybe thrice or twice in my lifetime, and I'm good for life. Like, All Quiet in the Western Front, I've seen that movie twice.
I love it. Oh, why? I love that movie, but why would you watch it?
Yeah, because the gap was like, you know what, it's been 3 years. I want to check it out. Oh, wow. Forgot how grim this
should
was.
have waited longer.
Exactly. But yeah, one of the best war movies of, as you said, this decade. And I, again, just can't wait to see what David Ayer does next. If he ever does a Hollywood comeback, or if he just wants to live a quiet life, that's up to him, and that's all cool. But yeah. To the audience watching, what's your favorite like historical setting for a movie, whether it be World War II? Because let's face it, there are like literally a shit ton of World War II movies at this point. Whether it be this, or the most recent one that comes to mind is fucking Oppenheimer. It's not a war movie, but it is set in World War II, and it has a big part in World War II. Or the new Nuremberg movie. I'm not sure when it comes out, but if you've seen it, if you can tell us if you like it or not. But if you want to see more of us, please leave a like, subscribe, and ding the bell icon to get notified of when we upload next. We're also on Spotify and TikTok. TikTok to see our best and funniest moments, Spotify to hear us on the go, and the VGM Zodos voices on TikTok, and Enswolf on Letterboxd, where I can find you.
You can find me at JohnJuM_ on Instagram as my account.
And until the next one, we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Ciao.